Om Shanti. Today's Murli. Essence. Sweet children, this Bab Dada is your wonderful post office. It is through this one that you receive directions from Shiv Baba. Question. In which situation does Baba question you, children, and why? Answer. Baba says, children, remain cautious. Do not be hurt by Maya too much. If you continue to be hurt by Maya, you will die and not then be able to receive a status. When someone takes birth to God and then dies because of being hurt by Maya, that is the worst of all. When Maya makes you children do wrong things, Baba feels a lot of mercy for you, and this is why he continues to question you. Song. The heart desires to call you. Om Shanti. The time to call the Father is when all human beings have become unhappy because they have become vicious. What makes them unhappy? Tamo Pradhan people do not even know this. It is the 5 vices, Ravan, that make you unhappy. Acha, until when will his kingdom continue? His kingdom will definitely continue till the end of world. They say that it is now the kingdom of Ravan. The names of the kingdom of Rama and the kingdom of Ravan are very well known. Only in Bharat do they know about the kingdom of Ravan. It can be seen that he is the enemy of Bharat. Ravan is the enemy of Bharat. It was Ravan that made Bharat fall when the deities went onto the path of sin. That is when they began to indulge in vice. The world doesn't know how viceless Bharat became vicious. There is praise of Bharat. Bharat was elevated and it is now impure. Devotees became worshippers. At the time they became impure, they have been remembering God since that time. It has been explained that the Father comes at the confluence age of a cycle. There are 4 ages in the cycle, but no one knows about the 5th age, which is the confluence age, in which Shiv Baba comes on this earth. They say that there are many confluence ages. They say that he comes in every age, and so there are so many confluence ages, from the golden age to the silver age, from the silver age to the copper age, and from the copper age to the iron age. However, the Father says, I have to come at the confluence age of the cycle. This is called the elevated auspicious confluence age, when human being become pure from impure. The golden age comes after the iron age. What is there after the golden age? The silver age. The kingdom of the sun dynasty of Lakshmi and Narayan then becomes that of the moon dynasty. The silver age is the kingdom of Rama and the golden age is the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. After the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan, there is kingdom of Rama and Sita. There must definitely be a confluence age between the golden and silver ages. After that, Abraham comes. He belongs to the other side. He has no connection here. There are many in the copper age. There are those of Islam, the Buddhists, and the Christians, etc. It is now 2000 years since Christianity was established. Some do calculate such things. Now, after the confluence age, you have to go to the golden age. This history and geography should be in your intellect. God, the highest on high, is remembered. It is only to him that you sing, you are mother and you are father. This is the praise of God, the highest on high. Whom do you call the mother and father? No one knows this. Nowadays, they go in front of any idol and say, you are the mother and father. Who should be called the mother and father? Would you say it is Lakshmi and Narayan, or it is Brahma and Saraswati, or it is Shankar and Parvati? They two are shown as a couple. So, who should be called the mother and father? If God is the father, a mother is also definitely needed. They don't even know who would be called the mother. These are called deep things. Since he is the creator, there also has to be a female. Only the one would be praised. Only the one would be praised. It isn't that sometimes Brahma would be praised, sometimes Vishnu would be praised, sometimes Shankar. No praise is always sung of the one. They still sing, oh, purifier come. Therefore, he would definitely come at the end. Why would he come in every age. It is by the end that you become impure. The Father who purifies the impure definitely has to come into the impure world. Only then can He purify everyone. He will not make you pure while sitting up there. The golden age is the pure world, and the iron is the impure world. It is the task of Father alone to make the old world new. There is establishment of the new world and the destruction of the old world. What does he establish? Through Brahma, the land of Vishnu. Establishment takes place through Brahma and Brahmins. A sacrificial fire is created through Brahmins, and so he would definitely teach Brahmins. You write that Baba is teaching Raj Yoga to Brahma and the mouth-born Brahmins. Saraswati is also included in that. This clan of Brahmins is wonderful. A brother and sister cannot marry. When people come, we give them the introduction of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, and what their relationship is with him. You say Pita, Father, and so he is the Father, and this one is Dada. You receive the inheritance from that one, who is unlimited Father, the ocean of knowledge. He gives it through Brahma. This is God's lap. You then go into the lap of the deities. It is easy to explain this. The calculation of the 4 ages is accurate. You had to become impure from pure. From 16 celestial degrees, you become 14 degrees and then 12. First of all, you have to give everyone the Father's introduction. If a new person were to meet Baba, he or she would not understand anything, because the wonder is that Bap and Dada are combined. Some children repeatedly forget whom they are talking to. Let only Shiv Baba be remembered with your intellect. We are going to Shiv Baba. Why do you remember this Baba? Brahma Baba. By remembering Shiv Baba, your sins will be absolved. For instance, when you take a photograph, let your intellect go to Shiv Baba, because this is both Bap and Dada. It is because Shiv Baba is here that this Dada is also here. You take a photograph of Bap Dada, Shiv Baba and Brahma Baba. You have to come to meet Shiv Baba through this Dada. This one is the post office. We meet Shiv Baba through Brahma Baba. You have to take directions from Shiv Baba through this one. This is something very wonderful. God has to come when the world becomes old. The world begins to become impure in the copper age. At the end, the whole world becomes impure. Explain using the pictures. The golden and silver ages are called heaven, paradise. The new world does not exist all the time. When the world becomes half old, it is called old. The life of everything becomes half new and half old. However, there is no guarantee about anyone's body at this time. This is full account of half cycle. There cannot be any change in this. Nothing can be changed before its time. Other things can fall apart in the middle of their lifespan. But the destruction of the old world and the establishment of the new world cannot take place any sooner or later. A building can be destroyed at any time. There is no guarantee about that. But this cycle is eternal and imperishable. This cycle is eternal and imperishable. It continues to move at its own time. The old world has a full, accurate life. For half the cycle, it is the kingdom of Rama, and for the other half, it is the kingdom of Ravan. It cannot be any longer. You children have all 3 worlds in your intellects. You are receiving knowledge from the master of 3 worlds. Your status at this time is very elevated. At this time, you are the masters of the 3 worlds, because you have the knowledge of all 3 worlds. You have visions of the incorporeal world, the subtle region, and the corporeal world. You children have the full recognition of these in your intellect. Baba is the master of 3 worlds, and you knows the 3 worlds. He knows the 3 worlds. He gives you this knowledge, and so you are also the masters of 3 worlds. Now we also know the 3 worlds. That's why we are also called master of these 3 worlds. At this time, you also have the knowledge number wise according to your effort that Baba has. Then in the golden age, you become the master of the world. There you won't be called the masters of the 3 worlds. Lakshmi and Narayan do not have knowledge of the 3 worlds. They don't have knowledge of the world cycle. You are children of God, the knowledgeful one. he had taught you and made you equal to himself. You know that you will again become the master of the land of Vishnu. You also have the knowledge of whatever has passed up to now. People now know limited history and geography, whereas you have the unlimited history and geography in your intellect. They know about wars of physical violence. No one knows about the war with the power of yoga. You know that you become the masters of the world with the power of yoga. It is the Father who is the master of three worlds who teaches you. At this time, your status is very high. You are the master knowledgeful children of the knowledgeful Father. You also know how He is the ocean of knowledge and the ocean of bliss. He is called the truth, the living being, and the embodiment of bliss. At this time, you feel that bliss because you were very unhappy, and you are now therefore able to see the contrast between happiness and sorrow. Lakshmi and Narayan do not know these things. They simply rule the kingdom. That is their reward. You will also go and rule in heaven. You will build very good palaces there. There is nothing to worry about there. This should remain in your intellect permanently so that your mercury of happiness rises. Many types of storms will come. No one has yet become complete. The Father explains you will have to become very stable. Those people go to Amarnath, temple to the Lord of immortality. But they still definitely have to come back down. You will go to Father and then go to New World of the Golden Age and then begin to come down. This is our unlimited pilgrimage. First we will stay with Baba very comfortably, and we will then rule our kingdom and then continue to come down for birth after birth. Whether you call this a cycle or the rise and fall, it is the same thing. You will go up from down below and then begin to come down again. Now only those who have strived intellect will understand these things very well and also be able to explain them. This Baba too didn't know anything. If this one had a guru, that guru would have had many followers too. He would not have had just one follower. It says in the scripture Gita, God speaks, O Arjuna. They have mentioned the name of just one. God is sitting in the chariot of Arjuna, and so it is as though he alone is listening to God. There would have also have been others. There would have been Sanjay too. This unlimited school only opens once. Those schools continue all the time. As is the king, so their language, even in the golden age, they go to school. You will learn language, administration, etc. Everything will be created there too. Everything that is the best exists in heaven. Then all of that becomes old. That it is receive the best things of all. What would you receive here? You feel that you will receive everything new in this new world. Understand all these things and then explain them to people. We are now at the confluence age, and the world is now changing for us. According to the drama, I have come once again to change you from impure into pure deities. This cycle continues to turn. Definitely only through Brahma, the father of people, would he have created Brahmins. The sacrificial fire was created by Brahmins. Brahmins will then become deities. This is why it is also essential to have the variety form image. It proves that only mouth-born Brahmins become deities. Then there continues to be expansion. Deities will become warriors, then merchants, and then Sudras. This confluence is very well known. Souls remained separated from the Supreme Soul for a long time. There is the ascending stage and then the descending stage. This too has to be explained. First you are the children of God, then the children of deities, and then your status continues to decline in this way. You can ask, whom do you refer to when we speak of the remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness? They would definitely say the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. When the sorrow of the world has ended, it will become the land of Vishnu. The sorrow of Brahmins end and they receive happiness. This is matter of a second. This is a matter of second. In a second, you have come out of the laps of your worldly fathers and come into the lap of Father from beyond this world. This is matter of happiness. This is the most important examination. You become the kings of kings. No one apart from Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, can teach Raj Yoga. These pictures are very good. Who would say that they don't have any connection with the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. You should not speak to such atheists. While you children are moving along, Maya sometimes make you perform wrong actions. Baba feels mercy. He then explains, be cautious. Don't hurt yourself too badly. Otherwise you won't receive a status. Maya slaps you so hard that you could even leave your body. Once you die, you won't be able to celebrate your birthday. They would say the child has died. To take birth to God and then to die is the worst death of all. If you don't feel something is right, then have it. If you then leave it. Then leave it. If you don't feel something is right, then leave it. If you have any doubts about something, don't look at it. Baba says, Manmana Bhav, remember me and spin the discus of self-realization. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada, the spiritual father, says namaste to spiritual children. We spiritual children say namaste to spiritual father and thank you Baba. A sense for dharna. Become master, knowledgeful, the same as father. Churn the knowledge and maintain infinite happiness. Experience bliss. While in the midst of many types of storm, make yourself stable. In order to be saved from being hurt by Maya, be very, very cautious. May you be a confluence angel who is to become a deity and its share with others the Prabhu Prasad of divine virtues. Divine virtues are the most elevated Prabhu Prasad. Share this with others a lot. Just as you share physical toli with one another out of love, in the same way, give others this toli of divine virtues. Whatever power and soul needs, donate that power to him with your mind, that is, with your pure attitude and vibrations. Through your actions, become an embodiment of virtues and give souls the cooperation to imbibe virtues. By doing this, the aim of confluence is of changing from an angel into a deity will easily be visible to all in a practical way. Slogan: constantly to have zeal and enthusiasm is the breath of a Brahmin life. Experience the stage of being merged in love. Message from Madhuban. With the experience of God's love, be an easy yogi and continue to fly. God's love is the means with which to fly. Those who are flying are never pulled down by the earth's gravity, no matter how attractive Maya's form may be. That attraction cannot come anywhere near those who are in the flying stage. Om Shanti.